welcome to our lab. Today we will be taking a coil of copper and putting it in with some silver nitrate. The purpose of this lab is so that we can find out what the reaction between the copper and the silver nitrate will do and whether it's a physical or chemical reaction and change.
First we put on our gloves and goggles, and then you get a piece of steel wool and a piece of copper wire. And then you rub the steel wool along the copper wire to untarnish it.
Our next step is to coil the copper wire around in a decently tight coil so that we can dip it in the solution. And we need to leave a hook on one end to be able to wrap it around our stirring rod.
Okay, we find the mass of the copper wire, write it down, and then the stirring rod, and then the beaker.
Next step is to pour out around 70 or 80 milliliters of distilled water and then measure the mass. To find the mass of the water, you subtract beaker from the total mass.
Next you would get a piece of paper and put it on the balance and find the mass. And after that, you would take a scupula and get silver nitrate and put it on a piece of paper and find the mass of the silver nitrate.
Next, we put the silver nitrate in the distilled water and stir it with a stirring rod. Whoa. Until everything is dissolved.
Our next step is to place the copper wire around the stirring rod and dip it in the solution. Make sure that none of the copper wire is touching any of the edges of the beaker.
After all of this has been done, we wait 15 minutes to see the change that will occur. This is ours after about 6 days. Notice the pure silver that has shown up.
The beaker on the balance and find the mass of the beaker with the silver nitrate.
Write this down as the final mass.
After everything's been done, you'll clean up all your equipment and put it back where it goes.
As the teacher requests.